All right, well, so first of all, I have an awful cough that I had starting yesterday. And it's probably nothing because I feel like I'm always fucking congested with something, but I don't know. And I find myself constantly like clearing my throat and trying to clear it out. So I don't know. It's probably a great time for me to go into germ-infested work, that's for sure. I feel like there were 4 things I wanted to say. The fact that I have the cold, I think, was one of them. Yeah, I cannot watch the Donald Trump stuff right now because it actually puts me in such a bad mood. But I watched the clips of it this morning where he wouldn't let Fauci talk about why he keeps wanting to promote the malaria drug. I don't know. From what I know about the drug, according to Raphael and Dr. Rush, malaria isn't a virus, it's a fungus, is it? But so that drug wasn't made to fight a virus. So I think that's why people are wondering if it'll really work or not. And the side effects of it are bad. It's aneurysms and strokes. So when he's like, what have you got to lose? Well, you could have a stroke or an aneurysm, I guess would be the answer to that. I don't know. I feel like they should have the press conferences with only Dr. Fauci. I don't need to hear what Donald Trump thinks about anything. Fucking idiot. I swear to God, I'm going to tell Rush today that Ruddy needs to stop talking to me about Donald Trump because the fact that I need to know that he supports him makes me not want to work for him. I know that sounds ridiculous, but I feel strongly about it. I don't want to hear about it. You know what I mean? I don't whip into work wearing a, I don't know, Hillary Clinton t-shirt or whatever. I don't need to know what you think about Donald Trump. And it's always in that, like, kind of, I'm an idiot kind of a way. I know you don't like him, but our president said, fuck off. Fuck you. I'm wondering if you think there's anything to the idea of, because I still am not understanding why fast food restaurants are open. I don't get it. I get why the grocery stores are open, and I get why you need to be able to go to the pharmacy. I even get why you need to put gas in your car, but you need to go to McDonald's? It doesn't go with me. I don't understand it. So it makes me wonder if this were something where they're trying to like thin out society, you would figure who works at the fast food restaurants? Young people and scumbags, right? The lowest denominator of our social system works at McDonald's. So you figure if you keep those places open, then you keep part of the economy going. Donald Trump can still get McDonald's because he's obsessed with eating fast food. If the sick people or the young people get sick, they'll probably be fine from it, or at least they thought so at first. And if the scumbags that work there that aren't young get it, then you're just getting rid of the people, sort of like probably what they were trying to do when they manufactured this in China in the first place, right? Get rid of all the old fucking people, get rid of all the people that are sickly or, you know, bottom feeders that are living off of, you know, every goddamn social program that there are. So I wonder if that has something to do with why fast food is still open. Because again, it just doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand. It makes less sense than anything else I can think of. You need to go to the doctor, okay. You need to pick up a prescription, I get that. You still weren't dumb enough, you still weren't smart enough to get your fucking food by now. You know, people need to eat. But you need to get a Big Mac. Well, that was 3 things, I guess. I wonder what they're building here. The last thing was, and this is stupid, but Logan's Run at some point in your life, you need to watch it. It's really, really corny and 70s. But the premise is really good. It's like this society where you live and everybody just has fun. There's like this thing where you can pick people off like an internet type of thing, and they show up in your house just to have sex with. Everybody has sex with whoever they want, and you have as much food as you want and drinks, and you can party and have drugs, and it's like this wonderful life. But when you're born, they put this little gem in your hand, and it's like, I don't know, it's yellow, and then it turns blue, and then it turns green as you get older. And when you turn 30, it's red, and it starts blinking because you only get to live until you're 30 there. And then what you do is, before you die, you have a baby, a boy, whether you're a guy or a girl, you have a child. So like he was Jacob 5, he has Jacob number 6, and his friend was Matthew number 8, Matthew has Matthew number 9. They have a baby, when they turn 30, and then the thing is blinking on their hands, and then they go to this ceremony where the people sit around a big circle, all the people that aren't 30 yet, and you watch the people, and they go into this thing, and like stuff sucks them up into the air, and they go up into the air, and then this zapper comes and zaps them and kills them. And then it's like you're being like reset is what they call it. So now you're dead at 30, and now you have a young version of yourself that's in the hospital as a baby, and now they get to live 30 years. So you're never overpopulated, and you know, even if you have like disease and stuff, it doesn't last because everybody dies when they're 30 anyway. And what happens in the movie is Jacob goes when he's only 26, and what happens too is if you're 30 and you don't want to go get zapped and killed in the air, when you try to escape, there's these people that's what their jobs are, because everybody walks around either with like red on or green on, like all the same color. Then there's these guys that walk around with black outfits with a gray stripe, and they have guns, and they're runners, and they go after the people that try to get out of going to the ceremony, so you get killed anyway. And in their way of thinking, they think when you get zapped up in the sky, that not that you're getting killed, but it's like turning you into the baby. So Jacob, who's a runner and goes after these people, he hears that this is bullshit and that nobody ever gets reset and you're just getting killed up in the sky. So he breaks into the room and goes to this master computer to try to find out if that's true. And in the course of doing that, they reset his little thing and he starts blinking red. So now he's lost 4 years, so he's freaking out. So him and Farrah Fawcett and this other girl and the guy they leave, and they run outside of the things that they live in, these glass domes, to see what's outside of there. Again, super, super corny, totally 70s kitsch kind of stuff, but good. And Farrah Fawcett's really, really, really young. It has to be before she did like Charlie's Angels or anything like that. All right, I'm on my way in. I have my mask. I think we actually are getting real masks delivered today, supposedly. I think we only have 4 patients. Ruddy had no patients, so he shouldn't come in, but me counting on like that is like, he probably will come in just to be a fucking pain, just to get out of the house. And I think Rush only had 4 patients, so we shouldn't be exposed to too many people. And I should be able to leave right at noon. And then I'm gonna go home and, I don't know, find something to watch, I guess. I'm gonna make some more masks, I guess, also. All right, face. I'll try to call you later.